Welcome to the very first day of October. Everybody, I am super excited about October. This October, I am just so excited for because I have a ton of stuff that I want to review for the month of October. I had a blast last October, and I really want to do the exact same thing, a little bit different for this month. So, we are counting down the days to Halloween, and we have our 10 video special. Instead of doing like 2 videos maybe a month, I've been slacking off, we're doing 10. And today is the first. You'll be getting another one this week. You're getting a video every 2 weeks with a bonus episode as well. And I have a ton of horror figures to actually look at with you guys, so I am super excited. Now, I wanted to start off a little small for you guys. So I got something that is not really technically a figure, it's an accessory set. And what accessory set? It's the accessory set to our Neca Dracula. So I'm super excited to look at this thing, but before I do want to give a shout out to the person who sent me this. So in this box contains the actual, accessory set itself. But when I ordered this, I was not expecting what I was gonna get. So of course, I only just ordered the figure, and I ordered this off of the Rabbit Hole store off of Macari. I don't know if they have any other like website or anything like that. It does look like they do, so definitely I would go check them out. I had no idea what this was, but they sent me some pretty cool stuff. So again, Rabbit Hole Studios, definitely go check them out, and let's see what they actually brought me. So the first thing I saw when I opened this thing was this. It is a Batman Rebirth comic. I was so confused. I was like, what? No way. So that's really cool, but not only that, he sent me 3 more little things right here. So the first one is a very tiny card with a little QR code right there. But you can see that it's a very tiny little envelope. And inside the little envelope is some really cool things. First of all, we got their card, Rabbit Hole Studios. That is really cool for them to give me. It's very nicely quality too. And you get a Christopher Lee vampire sticker. How cool is that? That is like so cool. We also got a little pouch, which is really cool, and also has a little thank you on it, which I think is super cool. And inside of this is a tiny little Batman. I love when people make an unboxing experience just that much more enjoyable, so that is like really cool. Next, he sent me a bigger envelope with their logo right here. So inside of this envelope, we got some pretty cool stuff. So first of all, we have a Dracula little frame. I don't know what really this is. I know it's from one of the Dracula movies, and you can see that it has some, stuff from the movie, I guess. If you guys know what this is, definitely let me know, because I'm not sure. I mean, I have an idea on what this movie is, but I never really looked into it that much, but I think that's still really cool. You also get a nice little frame of this thing. It's like one of the dudes putting on the makeup for a movie, and you can see that there's some information right there. That's pretty much all they sent me, but just these little things alone, I think that's really cool, and it just makes me want to buy more from them just to see if they do it with like all of their stuff, which I'm sure they do, but I just enjoy that they did this. So definitely go check them out on their social medias and go buy from them, because it was so cool to actually be surprised with this little just experience. But that is not the only thing they gave us. They gave us something that we're actually here for, the Dracula accessory set. With all that being said, we're going to take a look at this bad boy, take a look at the packaging, what's inside, and what I really think about it. Spoiler alert, it's okay. For the box set, I think this is a dope looking box set. You can see the big name of Dracula right there with accessory set. Of course, a beautiful looking background. I actually really like the way all that looks. You see the coffin right here, little other accessories that this comes with, and of course Universal monsters right there at the bottom. If we turn it to the side, you can see there's a little image where Dracula's poking his hand out, and you can see just a little bit of stuff that it comes included with. It's not a lot, but it is cool. You can also see a nice little I don't think that's the figure. Oh, it actually probably is the figure. Yeah, that's the figure, and you can see him kind of hovering over the coffin there. It's a dope looking box that I actually really like. I like the blue mixtures of like blue and the red. I think that's like really nice. You can see at the top there's also that as well, and at the bottom just some legal info and all that stuff. So I think the box set is really cool. Getting the box set out of the way, how does the actual coffin set look? It's alright. Now, it's been a while since I've actually seen Dracula, so I'm not sure if this coffin is like 100% accurate, but the coffin itself is really cool. But we're going to take a look at that last. Let's take a look at these little creepy critters that this set comes with. And we're going to start off with the little possum here. It's a pretty cool little possum. I really do like the way it looks. It's pretty creepy, pretty accurate to what the real little creepy thing looks like. You can see that there's like some little detailing at the bottom. I like the little paws that they have. It's pretty cool. The tail, very long, and it's got that little curve there. But yeah, the detailing is pretty nice. Sculpting is pretty nice. I do like the head and stuff. I think that this one is really cool. The armadillo is also really cool. I think this would fit very well with the with maybe like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre set. It'd be kind of cool to just kind of have it out there just looking like this, like it does in the opening of that movie. So I think this has some potential. All of these little things have potential to do something other than just stand there with Dracula. Definitely some pretty neat set designs. I don't remember the critters in the movie. I think I remember a little bit. I think I remember the possum. I don't remember the big spider or the armadillo, but I don't know. So definitely let me know when these guys appeared. I'm definitely probably going to have to look at it whenever I rewatch it. But you can see, very nicely detailed. I like the patterns and stuff here. I especially like kind of the rigid stuff here, and it kind of goes into like this other, it's kind of more smoother texture, and then it goes into, yeah, it's pretty cool. Really like the way that looks. I like the tail as well. I think he's probably the most accurate out of the little characters we got, because it's so creepy and it's very kind of lifelike. So I like how they did the armadillo. Next big little creepy critter is the spider, and it's actually kind of creepy looking. I feel like if I just kind of had it, you know, just chilling somewhere like here, it would convince me. If I just kind of dropped it on the floor by accident and I just saw this thing, I would probably think it was real, and I'd probably whack it, no hesitation. But it is very accurate looking. It's very creepy. The face is creepy. The bottom is creepy. It's just so weird looking. I think the top part with the kind of, you know, this little spot here being very shiny, I think that kind of gives it away. But I don't know. I've seen some shiny spiders. It just doesn't look as convincing with just that kind of plastic shine to it. But it's creepy nonetheless. I think it's awesome. But comparing it to like an actual figure, this thing is huge, so definitely pretty creepy. And the last of the little critters is this little guy. It's just like a little bug that's coming out of his own coffin, which I think is really cool. If I can kind of show it a little bit better. There we go. Little bug coming out of his own coffin. That is like adorable looking. I absolutely love that. It's such a dumb little accessory they threw in here, but I think it's just weirdly done. I do like it though. It's something that's like fun, you know. The coffin itself is actually really cool looking. It's very plain. It's nothing too striking. It's very accurate to the movie from what I've seen. I think it's really, really cool. I do like the shape of it. It is sculpted pretty nicely. I love these little chains here. Or not chains, the little, I guess, handles. I think that's really dope. I just really like this coffin. It's very, you know, it's a coffin. I mean, there's nothing really too much detailing. It's got some little white spots here, which, you know, make it look, I guess, old. But, you know, it's painted pretty nicely. I do like the way it looks. I do like the handles. The handles, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, like, die cast, just to kind of give it that little bit more quality. But, you know, they're plastic. The coffin itself is very light. There's no, like, weight to it whatsoever. So I think that's pretty decent, I guess. This part right here is probably, like, the only heaviest part. This whole, like, little door part here. But, you know, it's a coffin. I mean, what else can I say? This does have a very special little gimmick, which is, like, why you would get this in the first place. And that is, it opens up. Side to me is very not as fun as I was, you know, hoping for some reason. I think I would have preferred a style on the lines of House of Frankenstein's Dracula, just his coffin, because I do like the insides of it. I think that would have been really cool if they would have sculpted like an inside. But yeah, because the House of Frankenstein version had more of like a cushioning look, and I think that would have fit a lot better than this. You know, you can imprint like Dracula's you know, look to him, because I think he would live in comfort, especially Bela Lugosi's Dracula. I don't think he'd be on just wood. I think he would have a little bit of comfort, because I feel like that's the kind of Dracula he would be. I feel like a Nosferatu would just not care, but I feel like, you know, Dracula's like that. They'd want a little bit of comfort in their coffin, so I think that's pretty cool. And I think in Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, he also had cushioning in his coffin, and I don't actually think we got to see the inside of the original Dracula movie's coffin. I could be wrong, because it's been a while since I've seen that, but I don't think I remember seeing anything, so I think just a little bit of cushioning, of sculpted cushioning, would have been very nice. I think it would have made it feel less, you know, cheap. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying this thing looks cheap. It looks pretty fabulous. I love the way it looks outside. Just the inside is a little disappointing. I mean, it's just it just feels like a normal coffin. I feel like the cushioning would have just made it feel like Dracula's. Another thing that's a little disappointing is the hinge joint. The hinge joint just kind of, you know, there's no, it just feels, you know, wobbly. That's not a bad thing. I think it would have just been cool to maybe have some kind of ratchet or something. You know, just so you can get some poses like, you know, having this open like this, or maybe halfway open. I just feel like, you know, just having it loose like this, you know, it just feels less fun. You know what I mean? The Mummy's coffin didn't really have this problem, because all you did was just, you know, you took it apart and that's it. But with Dracula's, I feel like they should have went a little bit more above and beyond. Just a little bit, you know, because this was like, what, 30, almost 40 bucks, and I just don't feel like the value's there. Even if you throw in some of these little critters and stuff, I don't feel like the value is there. The coffin is really nice, and it does, you know, complete Dracula's look, but it just doesn't feel worth the 40 bucks. I'd feel like you could probably do the exact same thing with just, you know, making your own, either out of cardboard or even out of wood, if you guys are, you know, prefer that. But, you know, it's, at the end of the day, it's a coffin. There's nothing too special about it. Like I said, I wish they would have done something a little different just to make it stand out. But, you know, it's it's fine. I do think that you can still enjoy it. I don't think I care too much for it. I was gonna skip this one altogether, but you know, I'm here and I already bought Frankenstein's table, so I just kind of said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna get this one. Now, the moment you guys have all been waiting for, Dracula with his little set. He looks really good next to it, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the critters and do what everybody has been wanting. Putting Dracula inside the coffin. Now, it's a little bit easier to kind of just have his hands like this and like this. And you can do it with the cape, you just kind of gotta, you know, work with it a little bit. Open up the coffin and slide him on inside. The cape does give him some cushioning, so there's that. But there we go. Dracula is now in his coffin. It's really cool looking. You can't exactly have Dracula, you know, do the hands over the chest kind of pose. This is pretty much as good as you're gonna get. Another cool pose that I've had on the shelf for a little bit is having that hand kind of stick out like this, and then if you just kind of close it, that looks really cool. I like the way that looks. It looks a little funny when you actually see him, but if you kind of just have it like this, that looks really dope. I like the way that looks. But yeah, that's Dracula's coffin. Something that I'm very glad that you all reminded me of. Thank you very much. I know you guys were probably screaming at me, and if not, shame on you. You guys deserve nothing. But anyways, the set itself comes with a backdrop piece, just like the mummies. I don't think I saw this. I don't remember what it looks like, so it's going to be a first for you and me. It's upside down. There we go. And here is the backdrop itself. It's really cool. It looks exactly like it would in the actual movie, and I think that's really dope. I like the coffin with the spider webs right there, and I do like the kind of cylinder here with the stairs leading up. I think that's really cool. It definitely fits with the theme, and I think that's really cool. So you can have like Dracula right here, and it fits pretty well. Have like a possum here, not a possum, armadillo here, possum there, and add a little spider right here in the background. Yeah. And then a little coffin dude right next to Dracula. And there you go. That's Dracula's set. I don't know what else more to say. That's Dracula's set. Again, not the best out of the wave. I played around with Frankenstein's little table, which I will be reviewing this month. So I played around with that, and I just, I think this one's the weakest out of the 3 accessory sets. My friends, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. Let me know if you guys actually got the accessory set and what are your thoughts on it. Hopefully I made mine as clear as I can. I know I usually mumble my words a lot, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and the first video for the 10 days of October. So I am super excited to continue the month, and that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next horror video, and next time it will actually be a figure. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.